want to stop singing them religious fanatic songs? Well, let's get on.
There should be quite a few people playing this record who will appreciate this question.
Now in the 21st century, scientists have the strongest evidence ever to put their confidence in continental drift. Aside from the implications, some nations fit perfectly when put next to each other, and others found by observing the 6 islands in Hawaii. Moving northwest, and they can measure this by where the mantle plume on the ocean floor is located. That's the volcanic source which creates a land. But if the land is moving, this explains why there's 6 of them. In Genesis, God in the first chapter declared that the waters be gathered in one place and land will appear. If the waters were in one place and land must also have been. And now concerning the breakup of how the supercontinent went about in chapter 10, we pick up after the flood and over the listed families of Noah's descendants as it reads in the 32nd verse. And from these the nations were divided on the earth. In 1492, a Sir Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue, headed westward towards the edge of the earth. But contrary to popular belief, when he endeavored to find a shorter trade route from Europe to the province of Asia, found the earth was round in the process. But the prophet Isaiah, 2100 years prior to this, wrote in chapter 40 verse 22, when I quote, "It is God who sits above the circle of the earth," end quote. Now the rendering of the word in Greek for circles better translated as sphere, having 3 dimensions or a ball to make it more clear. You've heard the fruit fell from the apple tree on Isaac Newton's head to illustrate gravity. But there was another man from way back when that many commentators estimate had lived before the worldwide flooding, who stated that God stretches the northern sky over empty space and hangs the earth on nothing. Job 26:7, an Old Testament verse. If you'd like to read it for yourself, please be my guest and research, cause no other religious work has been so scrutinized in all aspects of it and stood the test of time. Over 40 different authors wrote 66 books for 1500 years with no inconsistencies put.
It is a common belief that the Bible is completely factual, but has no relevance to what does Adam and the apple have to do with me in the 21st century? I don't live in a garden and I don't own flocks of sheep. From its wondrous beginning to its glorious conclusion, the Bible illuminates the human condition and its solution. Even in the first man Adam we can see this. His fall was caused by the all too common human weakness, selfishness, motivated by a little pride. He thought he could rise to the stature of God, and in the process he brought death into the world. In other words, looking out for number one hurts everyone. And who can't recognize this truth is true? All this from a text written before AD 102.
So the Bible says, and it still is